Now we are going to see about the performance calculation of centrifugal pump. Centrifugal pump is the equipment which transfer the liquid from lower head to the higher head. For example, if we have the liquid at a lower level, we want to push it to the higher level, higher head area. So we need the equipment which is called pump. So liquid will be entered to the suction of the pump, and then with the help of the mechanical energy rotations, the impeller will get rotate. Either it will be the closed impeller or open impeller or semi-open impeller. In this drawing we have this closed impeller with vanes, and due to this rotation of this impeller, the liquid entering into the eye of the impeller, which will get pushed into the casing. So the casing will convert this velocity energy into the pressure energy, because this impeller will create the velocity energy. So the pressure energy will get converted through the casing and it will push into the discharge. Basically, why we want to calculate the efficiency of the pump, we need to check the energy losses, whether it is dissipating any losses or it is working under a normal condition. By identifying the losses, we can avoid the energy loss and we can avoid the money loss directly. So we want to run the pump in efficient manner to avoid the losses, to gain good profit, to avoid the energy loss. Basically, in this condition, we want to avoid the energy loss. So how to calculate the efficiency of the pump? By this method, we can calculate very easily with the minimum parameters. Discharge flow of the pump we required, and then suction pressure. Normally we'll have the pressure gauges and discharge flow meters, and discharge pressure. We need this 3 parameter in the pump side. So now we taken this pump is driven by the motor. So for the motor, we need a motor input current, voltage, power factor, and motor efficiency. Motor efficiency calculation is different part. So time being, if we have this motor nameplate efficiency, that one we can take. Better to calculate the motor efficiency for finding out the exact efficiency of the centrifugal pump. So performance as on, when we are calculating this, we can mention the date for our next findings. Name of the pump. It is handling some liquid pump. You can mention which pump it is for your future reference. Discharge flow rate. Right now we are taking as 110 meter cube per hour. Suction pressure is 22 kilogram per centimeter square cage pressure. Discharge is 225 kilogram per centimeter cage pressure. Current taken by the motor, it is, we can take from these local ammeters or in the panels, substation, PMCC panels. But you talk to this electrical department, they will give the exact reading for you and accurate reading for you. So current taken is 205 amps, voltage is 3300 voltage, power factor is 0.85, motor efficiency we taken in this 90%. So right now we taken the field readings for the performance calculations. In case of motor driven, there is no VFD you can take from the local ammeters or from the PMCCs. In case of VFD driven motors, you take from electrical department help and get it parameters exactly. And these are the input part. Now we'll go for the calculation part and what are the formulas we are going to use. For motor input power, it is basic 3-phase motor. So we want to use square root of 3 root 3. Voltage we taken already 3300. Current 205. Power factor is 0.85. Divided by 1000 is for convert into kilowatt because it is in watt only. So convert into kilowatt divided by 1000 we are using. So it will give 996 kilowatt as the motor input power. That is motor taken how much current. How much power. Draw how much power it is drawing by the motor. So motor output power, that is the shaft power is going to the input to the pump. So this into efficiency of the motor, it is your motor output power of the shaft power for the pump. It is 896.4 kilowatt is the input power to the pump. What is the hydraulic power developed by the pump? It is very simple. Discharge flow already we taken from the field reading, metric power hour into discharge pressure minus suction pressure. Basically the centrifugal pump is giving the flow and developing the pressure. So we want to take these two parameters for this calculation. It is in kilogram per centimeter square cage pressure. So we want to convert into Newton per meter square, that is for joule, that is for watt conversion. So motor power we have in the kilowatt. So pump hydraulic power also if in the kilowatt. So we can easily divide into 1 kg is equal to 9.806859 Newton. It is in centimeter square, right? So we want to convert into meter square. So kg per centimeter square, right? Meter square means 100 centimeters to 1 meter. So centimeter square. So it will become 10 to the power of 4. So 40 we add. So centimeter square to meter square we converted. Okay. So now Newton came, meter came. Remember meter square it came. So it is in meter cube per hour. Flow is in meter cube per hour. So for second, Newton meter per second is joules per second is watt, right? So this hour, 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. Divided by hour is coming. So divided by 3600 you want to put to convert this hour into second. So this will give, now unit conversion is Newton meter per second it came. That is called watt. We need this in kilowatt. So divided by 1000 we will get it kilowatt. So we have the hydraulic power. Hydraulic power is nothing but energy stored in the liquid outlet of the pump. That is, what are the energy stored in the pump? So now energy stored in the liquid outlet we got it, and input power, shaft power, pump input power we got it. So output power of the pump will be input power of the pump into 100. It is the efficiency of the pump straight away. So hydraulic power we got, pump input power we got into 100. We'll get 67.8% is the efficiency of the centrifugal pump. It is okay, it is not bad. It is in good level, 68%. Centrifugal pump normally efficiency will be in that range. And post display pump will give efficiency is more, 80 to 90% we can get it. The centrifugal pump will get normally less than 80, 60 to 80%. If it is have the higher capacity pumps, will get the efficiencies around 70%. If it is less than higher capacity means in case of 100 meter cube, this 200 bar, that is higher capacity pumps, it is the efficiency of the pump. So our pump performance is good. we can see. And just we define what we done. We'll again come back. So what are the parameters we need? The suction pressure, discharge pressure, and the discharge flow for the centrifugal pump. And the motor side, we need input current to the motor, input power factor for this motor, and voltage and motor efficiency. So root 3 VA cos pi is the motor power divided by 1000 we taken because all are in voltage only, amps only. So we want to convert to kilowatt. So we had divided by 1000. Shaft power we got into efficiency of the motor because we calculate the input for to the motor only. So shaft power is the motor output power. Hydraulic power we calculated by the discharge flow and discharge pressure unit conversion for this kSg to Newton per meter square. We'll get this hydraulic power divided by the pump. What is the output of the pump? That is energy stored in the liquid which is in the outlet of the pump. We got it. So input we have the shaft power. So in output divided by input into 100 is the basic efficiency of the pump. We got it. So our pump is running under good performance. So we no need to worry. So this 30%, 32% exact losses will be because of this. Energy conversion in the centrifugal pump from this by the impeller and the casing. So both energy losses will be there, and then coupling loss. This losses will be, we want to add losses in the impeller, losses in the casing, because this both energy is first it's increasing the velocity of the liquid, and then from velocity to the pressure energy it is getting increasing. So dual energy changes conversion is happening here. So the efficiency we have loss of 32%. Okay, that's it.